Hello, so we're heading towards the end of the year and I wanted to share some of my favourite art supplies that I've used in 2024. I started my channel, Wondera Art, last year, posting my first video on the 31st of December. I started with diamond art painting because it was something that I'd seen videos on. It looked relaxing and relatively easy to do and I wanted to give something new a try. So fast forward to now, and I mainly upload videos on art book pages, sketchbooks and opening art supply boxes. So based on my experiences, here are my favourite art supplies that I've used in 2024. I started the art prompt book 365 Days of Art using these coloured pencils. I didn't really have any exposure to branded colouring pencils, so started off the book with these basic ones. I wanted to try something a bit more premium, so I bought these. Faber Castell Goldfaber. The difference was massive in terms of the pigment, how they lay down and the softness. This helped me go from drawing something like this to something like this. I just feel they were easier to blend and weren't as gritty as other pencils I was using. These were a good option for me price-wise as they aren't at the top end and are somewhere in the middle of around £20 to £25 for a pack of 24. In the last couple of months, I've also been using Prismacolor Premiers. Now these are a bit more on the pricey side in the UK at £25 to £35 for a set of 12. These pencils have a lot more of a buttery texture than the Goldfabers and the pigment is a lot more vibrant. They do blend extremely well. I was able to create this Paddington Bear with them. I found it a lot easier to add shading and highlights, especially around the coat. So these pencils are something that I will continue to use and will gradually add more to my collection when I can. When I started 365 Days of Art in January, I had never seen or heard of Caran Neocolor IIs before. Someone kindly commented saying that they had used these for the pages in their book. So I had a look into them and bought some. These pastels are like nothing I've ever used before. I absolutely love using these. You can just lay them down on their own or add water to create something entirely different. There's so much versatility. They act a little bit like watercolour when wet, so you can blend the colours together. They also reactivate when they're dry and you can add water again. You can lay the pastel on top and you can use over other materials like fine liners if you wish to outline. So they're great to have a play around with and experiment with. These are quite expensive at £25 for a set of 15, but I'm glad I bought and tried them as they are a supply I will continuously use from now on. I had a go at using oil pastels in the book, but the ones I had were old and a bit dry and crumbly, so were a bit difficult to use. I was looking for some new ones and came across these Artecho Oil Pastels, which had great reviews. I wasn't disappointed. The colours are very vibrant and the pastels are lovely and creamy. I think I will use these to practice using oil pastels more, try out blending and seeing what I can recreate. The price of these wasn't too bad either, at around £7 to £8 for this pack. I was looking for a brush pen to help me with the calligraphy prompts as I was struggling a bit with them and came across this Tombow soft tip brush pen, which I use all of the time now. I like how you can use it as a brush pen and a fine liner at the same time. So it has many uses throughout the book. You can pick these up for about £10 to £12 for a pack of 5, which I don't think is too bad. I can see these lasting quite a while. I've used a range of Posca pens throughout this book. They're great for getting an even covering and very easy to lay over other colours and fine liners. I like the fact that they do not bleed through the pages and they've got a lovely, bright, vibrant finish. One thing I need to work on is activating them enough so that there's a lot of paint coming through and press down lightly to avoid the paper pilling. But other than that, the Poscas have been a great choice for me to use on these prompts. In the UK, they are around £20 to £25 for a pack of 8, so I've been gradually treating myself to a pack here and there to build up a selection. Gouache is a paint that I hadn't used before and had some success with in this book. It's something, again, I need to practice with a bit more. I think it's about making sure you've got the right combination of paint and water to get the finish you want. I'm particularly happy with what I was able to do with this cat, using less paint, thinner brushes and more water. The set I used were Royal and Langnickel, a cheaper brand which picked up for about £12. So these are definitely something I continue to practice with. I prefer these to acrylics because I can still get a bright and vibrant finish, but I can capture the detail I want. Let me know if you use any of these supplies regularly and what you like about them the most. I'd love to hear from you. I wanted to share this video with you nearing 1 year of the channel to give some of my experiences and hopefully help you in selecting supplies for your own projects. Some of these I mentioned I'd never used before and only discovered them this year, so if you did find this video helpful, please let me know by liking and leaving a message in the comments. I have some new ideas for next year's videos which I can't wait to share with you, so keep an eye out for that one around Christmas time. Thank you very much for watching and I'll see you all in the next one.